Off service. Recycling makes sense. Now get dollars with those cents. Call or visit online at twobrotherscrapmetal.com.
Welcome back to Follow the Money for the umpteenth time. Christie has made it official, but does he really mean it this time? Joining me now, Fox News contributor and body language expert, Tonya Reiman. Tonya, take a listen to Christie from this afternoon.
But in the end, what I've always felt was the right decision remains the right decision today. Now is not my time. I have a commitment to New Jersey that I simply will not abandon.
What do you think, Tonya?
You know, it's interesting because he's such a different person when he's speaking and reading simultaneously. But the one thing I did pick up on is at the end, he purses his lips, looks down, and you see that there's a sadness there.
It's closure?
Right. There's a remorse there. So it is closure, but you see that he was sad about it.
Okay, so maybe we can take him for his word this time.
I think so.
Not the time when he said, I'll have to commit suicide for you to try and believe me. Take a listen to this one. This is Chris Christie talking to Steve Adubato. We played a little earlier. Play it again. This is a different Chris Christie, though.
You don't send your children to public schools, you send them to private schools. So I was wondering why you think it's fair to be cutting school funding to public schools.
What's her name? What's her name, guys? Real quick, because the governor's talking. What is it? Gail. Talk to Gail.
Hey, Gail, you know what? First off, it's none of your business. I don't ask you where you send your kids to school. Don't bother me about where I send mine.
Woo! That's a different Chris Christie.
So just take a look at what you had here. Number one, forward lean, very aggressive. Eye contact to the camera as if he's directly speaking to Gail. He does 2 or 3 head cocks, which is like tough guy. And then at the end of this, the speech is so much quicker. So you see a whole different person here.
Boy, well, that was different from the podium,
yes,
right?
Absolutely.
The tough guy in that one versus the really, really kind of almost emotional Christie at the podium today, right?
I think that the real Chris Christie is more of the tough guy. You know, he comes across as a tough guy, no nonsense, this is who I am.
We put together a Christie Says No montage. Just take a look at a little of this and we'll come out and talk about it. But listen, watch.
No, absolutely not. No interest, no chance, absolutely not. No wiggle room, no. The president rather can rest easy because the only guy who's beating him in that poll isn't running.
You have to believe in your heart and in your soul and in your mind that you are ready. And I don't believe that about myself right now. So that's why I said I won't run.
I am not arrogant enough to believe that after 1 year as governor of New Jersey and 7 years as the United States attorney, that I am ready to be president of the United States.
If you watch those, no didn't seem no, but today's no seemed a real
Today was an adamant no. I think he's been sincere. I think he's been saying no. 2 things I want to say about that. Number one, he was loving that. You see, he was jubilant, happy, but he is an excellent speaker when he's speaking naturally. He comes across as very genuine, and he is genuine. So, you know, he's a good guy.
Tonya, you've been great. We're going to bring you back tomorrow. What are we going to talk about tomorrow?
What did you say you'd like to talk about? I know you do.
Put her on the spot. That's it. We're going to say thank you so much, Tonya. Listen, if another candidate gets in the race, we'll talk about that.
Okay.
All right. Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow.
Unemployment up, consumer confidence down, and a wild ride on Wall Street. Is there any good news?